welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome to my journey. I am so glad to have you here today. If you want to keep being a part of it, don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below and that notification bell so you're notified of when I upload a video. I want to apologize for not uploading for the entire week. I've been struggling with trying to actually figure out what to do for a video. I was focusing more on trying to follow the goals I had set for myself for this month of April. And honestly, I could say for the first, now 5, because today is the 5th, 5 days has been a really hard time for me. And the reason I'm saying that this is hard is because I'm trying to be perfect with everything that I set for myself, and it's just not working very well at all. I know one of the goals that I had set for myself was to keep track on all the food that I am eating, and I was doing good. I think I did good on the first 2 days, and then after that I just started not wanting to put into the MyFitnessPal app when I've been eating. So before I started making these videos, I had to like sit there and think of what I ate for the last couple days so I can actually put them in. I did not type them, or I did not write them in the MyFitnessPal app. I actually have, I'm going to show you, let me just get to it. I have a food log of what I ate each day right here on my computer. So I'm gonna show you. I apologize for the ring light being like all up on the screen, but I also want to type what I eat as well. I don't write the calories down, which I should probably do that, especially if I'm not uploading or not putting what I'm eating in the MyFitnessPal app. So I really need to get back on doing that again. I wanted to keep this for something for a video by the end of the month, but I think every week I'm going to bring up how my weigh-in went. And the reason I'm saying that is because for this month I plan to weigh myself once a day, every single day at the same time, just to see if my weight goes up and down. That way I can look back on the day before, and this is the reason why I should be writing down the foods that I'm eating, so I can see what I ate and see like how high in carbs they are, how high in calories they are, because if it's like high, I can be like, okay, I won't eat that this time, and then we'll see if the weight is different the next day. Speaking of carbs, I'm very sorry about this, because I know I mentioned that I was doing low carb. I wanted to stick with it because I liked it. I am not going to do low carb anymore. I think what I want to focus on right now is just getting my calorie count in before I decide to try a diet, only because I feel like I'm putting a lot of pressure on myself trying to count the carbs, count the calories, make sure I'm eating healthy. And then on top of that, having to cook all this food, it's just been getting very like overwhelming for me. It may not seem like it's a lot, but to me, it's like, oh my God, I don't know what I'm doing. Overall, that's basically how my week went. Yesterday was Easter, so happy late Easter. Yesterday I did not count any of the food I was eating, only because it's Easter, there's a lot of good food, and my boyfriend's mom cooks amazing food, so it's like, okay, I should portion out my food, but it's like so good. So I like ate everything that was made, and honestly I was so full. I'm surprised I was even hungry this morning, but the only thing I had this morning was just like a little pudding snack, because honestly I didn't know what I wanted to eat. I didn't want to make eggs because I felt like I would have been too full from that, and I didn't want cereal either, and normally I do. So I just had pudding because it was something small and easy to put into my system. So I think from now on, my Monday videos are going to be a little bit different. The only thing that's going to stay the same is I'm going to go over how my week was, but I'm not going to set any goals for myself, only because it just seems like from past videos I did not accomplish any of the goals. So I'm going to go over basically how my week went, And then I am going to probably talk about talk about my weigh-ins that I had for the week. And then I'm going to talk about the food that I ate each day as well, to show like what was making my weight go up and what was making my weight go down. I really didn't want to mention this, but honestly I'm going to be truthful, only because I rather be truthful than actually make up something as a lie. I have not lied in any of my videos. Everything that I have said is the truth. My week was very stressful for me, but the main reason too I haven't uploaded was because on the at the end of the month we ran out of food, so we were really tight on food in the house. So as I mentioned last month, I was doing the low carb, so it got very difficult, and it got to the point where I had to eat high carb foods because that's really all we had left in the house. And then we didn't get no food in the house until the 2nd, because that's when I got paid. And so the first, I wasn't able to do an actual like weigh-in, because like I mentioned, I was going to do a weigh-in every single day for the entire month of April. So the first, I did not weigh myself, only because there was no food, so there would have been no difference really in, well, I mean, there probably would have been difference in weight. But then also, before I decided I wasn't going to do low carb anymore, I was still going to do the low carb. And yeah, as I mentioned in my other videos, on my fridge I have 2 pieces of paper, one that has times of when I can eat, so I can try to introduce my body into intermediate fasting, and then the other one is to mark down every time I go in the kitchen to get something to eat when I am not hungry. I have actually done very good this week, where I did not go in the kitchen when I was bored or anything. I did end up in the kitchen a lot though, to, you know, make food for my kids and stuff, but the only times I ate was in between the times that I had set for myself for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I believe there was one day out of this week, and I can't remember which day it was, I skipped lunch. I wasn't hungry, so I was like, okay, I'm not gonna eat, I'll just drink water. Speaking of water, I had also mentioned that I was going to drink a gallon of water once a day for the entire month. I have been struggling so hard to do that. It takes me 2 days just to finish the gallon of water. So I think what I'm gonna end up doing is just do half a gallon for one day and half a gallon for another day. Because even though there are the times that are on that bottle, as I shown from last video, I can't drink water alone. It's like very, very difficult. And then I also noticed that when I add flavor, it still makes it really difficult. It's just, I don't feel thirsty, and just water just makes me want to gag. I really did fail on this one because I really didn't want to, because I noticed from how much sugar is in it. But one of my goals for April was to not drink any soda for the entire month, and I ended up failing that on the 2nd of this month. But hear me out on this. The reason I do it, I drink soda, is I get very, like, really bad caffeine withdrawals, to the point I'm shaking super bad. I get super bad migraines, and it's because my body is addicted to the caffeine, more than likely. Not much to sugar. I'm not much of a sugar eater. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to have at least 1 soda a day, so it keeps my caffeine withdrawals from like killing me that entire day and help me keep going. So that kind of got scratched out of the goal list. So 1 soda a day isn't gonna hurt me. I'm trying to find something else to use as a substitute. I was doing some research yesterday, and I seen something where it said like Pepsi Zero has caffeine in it. And I don't know if that's true or not. I haven't read the labels, like what's all inside of a Pepsi Zero, but I'm gonna do a little bit more research on that to see, because if there is, I'm going to switch from the regular Pepsi that I have to Pepsi Zero, because as long as I just get that caffeine in me, I'm fine. Now, a lot of people, meaning like my family mainly, or my boyfriend's family, not my family, but they ask me how come I don't drink coffee, and I'm like, well, because you gotta put sugars and cream, and that's like a lot of sugar. And they're like, well, why don't you just drink it black? I will not drink straight black coffee. I cannot do it. It is disgusting. So I need to find something to satisfy that caffeine withdrawal, because I really want to cut the soda out. But for right now, I'm just gonna stick with 1 soda a day and stick to the half a gallon of water a day and see how that works. And then as soon as it starts to get easier with the drinking of the water, I'm gonna try to up it to like more than half a gallon. One other goal that I know I had set for April, I think, I don't have the list up and I don't feel like connecting my laptop to the internet. Ooh, the mailman just passed by. Yay, bills probably. Anyway, I am hoping that I got distracted, so I like had to pause that for a second. But one other goal that I know I had set was to work out. I don't remember the times that I had set, but I have not done any working out. I'm gonna kind of switch this up a bit. I'm going to wait to do workouts only because I have asthma and I struggle really hard when it comes to doing cardio, and I don't want to hurt myself. So I think I'm just gonna focus on going for walks every day, because now that it's summer, it's starting to get nicer out. Bye, mailman. And that's what I got distracted by. And sorry. As I was saying, that I had not been doing my workouts, so I'm just gonna focus on going for walks, probably around the block, maybe take the kids to the park depending on if it's gonna rain or not. It's kind of hard to tell because of my ring light, but it's raining out today, sadly. It's nice out, but because it's raining, I'm not gonna be able to take the kids to the park today. Yesterday I was outside moving around a lot with my kids. It was the first time ever where they were actually able to go outside and engage in activities like in my boyfriend's parents' yard. We don't have a yard, unfortunately. So they had a complete blast last night or yesterday, and they were knocked by the time we got home. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to focus on going for walks with the kids because they like being outside. And it's good to get some fresh air, and plus walking is a good exercise and a good cardio, and I won't have to worry about my asthma acting up or anything. Even if it's hot out, if I'm moving at a slow pace, be perfectly fine. One good thing that I have done this week though, with the eating, is I was actually portioning out my food. So it's like, an example is when I ate some Pringles, it said 15 Pringles for, I forgot how many calories, I think it's like 150, but I could be wrong. I counted out 15 chips. But so it's like when it came to my portions, I was doing very, very good with that. I actually have these portion plates. I'm gonna go grab them and show you what they look like. So I actually have 2 of them. One of them actually has what goes in each section. I don't think this one has one. It does not, but I'd assume that I would figure it out. So the one that has the words in it actually is right here. I don't know if you'll be able to see it or not, but it tells you what goes in each section, so that will help me with my portion. So I'm really excited to start using this. The other one, this one I've had for a couple of years. I can't get it back on that one. This one I've had for a couple of years. It doesn't have any words in it, but it's got 3 sections, so I might start using these to help like section off like my vegetables, my protein, my grains, because like I said, I'm not doing the low carb anymore. So I'm gonna use those, and those will help a lot. So one thing from research that I have done, I heard that you eat less when you eat from like plates and bowls that are blue. I don't know if this is true or not, but it's from research that I've seen online. So a while ago, I actually had bought a blue bowl and a blue plate. And to me personally, I feel like it has helped. It has made it where I made the portions smaller, so that's what made it easier for me to portion out my foods. So I tend to use that plate a lot compared to my other plates that are red. So that's what I normally use, is my blue bowl and my blue plate. So overall, that's basically everything that I can think of to actually talk about in today's video. I apologize, it's basically a bunch of just like mixtures of things that I could actually remember off the top of my head. I'm very lazy to connect my laptop to the printer. Oh my God, connect my laptop to the internet. I normally have my laptop connected to an Ethernet cord, but I'm doing my video in my living room and not my bedroom where my Ethernet cord is. So that's where I normally do my videos, but lately I've been like doing it right here in front of my window. So overall, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to like that, hit that like button down below. Again, if you are new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so you're notified of when I upload a video. I am hoping this week I can end up getting more uploaded than I did last week. Again, I do apologize about that. I was doing very well with the uploads, just this week felt completely crazy for me. So hopefully I have more. I'm going to try and get more cooking videos in. I cannot make promises on that. But if I do, you'll know because we'll be in a kitchen. We won't be in front of a window. But overall, that's everything. I hope you guys have a good rest of your day and try to enjoy the nice weather if you have it. If you don't, I guess just stare out the window, all sad while it's raining. I'm just kidding. Don't do that. Be happy. Be happy, be healthy. I'm just kidding. Just like the little bumblebee. All right, you guys have a good rest of your day. Bye.